What is going on, guys? Drop that Ilia Topuria video at the perfect time, huh? I was a little bit like, damn, I should have waited, but at the same time, it is what it is. I covered the majority of it. I could make another follow-up video tonight if I want to. We'll see how much I get asked about it. That's how I usually dictate like certain videos. If I get asked about it enough and I feel like it, I'll do it. But yeah, we have Topuria alleging that somebody will be alleging domestic violence against him. Now, there's two ways to look at it. I know there's some people are going to say automatic guilty, guilty, guilty. Also, it could be he's just trying to get out ahead of it, but it also could be, you know what the smart play is? To get out ahead of it, even if it's actually potentially true. But that isn't going to make the UFC cut ties with him. Even if it comes out he's on video doing that. They'll be like, oh, he's one of our stars, man. But yeah, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all doing well. I can't believe we've seen our last UFC fight for the year. Shama, what's Big Joe? Look at the cream, yeah? Look at the cream, yeah? I just gotta work hard over the next couple weeks. I want to get to 50K soon. I need a video blow up. Boom, 50K January. That's what I need. And then 2026 will be the 100K year. Maybe I double next year. I double up next year with some crazy spurts, pause. Massive pause. What is up, Camille? What being 5'7" does to a man? Ilia innocent? I don't know. We don't have any information. We don't have any real information. What's your take on the Ilia issue? We don't really have any information. That's honestly my take. We don't know. I don't think there's any information to say that he definitely beat her. She has not even made that claim yet. She hasn't even made that claim yet. So who knows if it's actually going to happen. But imagine she has proof. This has kind of been in the rumor mill for a bit. Imagine she has proof. I don't know. Some people are going to say this is a money grab. I don't know this to be 100% true. But I've been told multiple times she comes from money. So why would she be at a money grab with the father of her children if she already has plenty of money? You know what I mean? I guess, I don't know. There's definitely trouble in paradise for sure. That's crazy. I just commented on your recent video. I'm kind of doubting Ilia's return. The rumors coming out and him and his wife are getting worse. Yeah, I wonder what's coming out soon. That's kind of my gut instinct. What is coming out soon? Because he's constantly said personal issues, personal issues, personal issues, personal issues. Then all of a sudden, he said, oh yeah, she's going to say I beat her. I don't know if I look at that as innocence or guilt. I really don't know. I think it could mean either. But if it does come out, imagine if there's evidence. Imagine if there's legitimate evidence. I don't know. But I want to reserve judgment until she makes that claim. Nobody has claimed that Ilia Topuria is a domestic abuser outside of Topuria kind of hinting at somebody's going to call him a domestic abuser. I don't like Ilia, but what Bryce did to him was a rat move. I saw a part of that. If I do a video, I might cover that as well. What made him do that? Basically just because he lost to Topuria before? The one who vapes is in the building. Multi-time made man. What is up, the one who vapes? May have a situation where the winner of Patty Justin just becomes undisputed champ like Tom. What a joke that would be. Imagine Patty becoming undisputed lightweight champion. What a fucking joke that would be. I mean, it's crazy. It really is crazy. Anywho, just because he's a low IQ clout chaser. Oh my god, dude, what are you saying this shit in Spanish? Puto. Joey, do you read books on occasion? May explain why he wants to leave the sport, maybe. You see Pereira saying he won't be fighting at the White House. I wonder if we end up with a vacant heavyweight title fight sooner rather than later. That's what I wonder. They would do Gane versus Pereira for the undisputed heavyweight title. Women always go after men with star power like Ilia. There's a boxer that got domestic claims against him, and the woman had a history going after men for money. That doesn't mean she is, bro. That doesn't mean she is. That's just a way to try to diminish any claims. In some cases, it should be false. In some cases, it's going to be false. And like, I'm so tired of people saying, like, they cry about allegations, whether they be true or not, instead of just saying, let's sit back and wait, man. Because the problem with any allegations even mattering is that people judge off the allegations. It shouldn't matter to a certain extent. Like, if it's an allegation, it's an allegation. Now, you can look at the evidence and say, okay, I think more than likely this happened. But just judging strictly off the allegation, I think is crazy. And that's what kind of creates this weird dynamic of, well, they're just doing it to dirty their name or this or that. It's because people just automatically judge off just an allegation rather than saying, you know what? Let's wait for some facts. I don't know any of the facts. So that's why I can't make a determination. Could he have beat her? Sure. Could he have not have, and she's fakely claiming it, falsely claiming it? Sure. We don't know. Just wait for the facts instead of acting like it's 100% definitive or not. It's no different when people acted like I hate to bring this up. Remember when people acted like Islam cheated in the first Volkanovski fight? You notice I told you guys in multiple videos, I covered that saga extensively. There was not a shred of evidence. Not a shred of evidence to support that. Not one single shred. And I told you guys there would never be a shred. That's a take that aged quite well. There was never a shred of evidence to support that claim, but people still act like that was true now, years later. Adds validity to the claim. Anyone can allege anything. And also the problem is, I always see people. Ready? I'm really about to blow your guys' mind. I always see people saying, and to an extent, at some points in my life, I believe this as well, but I think there's a lot more nuance to this. People will say, if a woman makes a fake claim, she should go to jail, right? And I feel like a lot of people are like, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. And I understand that because I used to think this as well. Like, oh, if she claims a fake rape or she claims a fake domestic violence charge and he doesn't get found guilty, then throw her in jail. It's a lot more nuanced than that. You can't do that because what happens when someone makes the claim that they are raped, makes the claim that they are assaulted, makes the claim that they are whatever you want to throw out there, and it's actually true, but the burden of evidence isn't there. What happens then? Then you have a scenario potentially where someone is now a victim of a horrendous crime, depending on the severity of it, but either way, a disgusting crime. They can't prove it, so now their perpetrator is able to get away with it. And then at the same time, now they are punished for coming forward with that claim. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So I know it's easy to say that, but it's like at the same time, it's just weird. But at the end of the day, right now, we just have Topuria. Topuria is the only one that said anything. I know that. Does Topuria's wife have a clean bill of health? We'll see. So I actually have been in a custody dispute. When your lawyer goes through discovery with the other lawyer, they share documents that they will be admitted way before the first court date. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know what country it's going down in. I'm somewhat familiar with how that works. But I just think it's interesting that he's getting out ahead of it. Some distortion noise on the mic. Oh my, is it buzzing again? I already bought some new XLR cables. I might have to buy a new boom arm because my XLR cable is incorporated into this boom arm. So this bad boy may be going bye-bye. This cable right here is incorporated in here. You can't change it out. So I might buy a new boom arm. Your mic's fine. Yeah, I think there might be a slight buzz, but I'm working on fixing it. I literally have it right here. Look. I literally have it right here. My new XLR cable. I just haven't. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test it out with a new XLR, and then if that does fix the buzzing, the slight buzzing, then I'm gonna buy a new boom arm. Because I don't want to have a useless XLR and then a new one that I have to like zip tie to this. I don't want to do that. I want it to look clean. There's always something off about Ilia's wife outside of her botch. Dude, so now you're going to insult her appearance just because you don't like what Topuria has said she's claiming. That's a little bit extreme. He's trying to create the narrative before she does, and that could be because he's innocent. That could be because he's lying. I don't know how I said the wrong thing twice. It's hard to really know. I might have to make another video on it. His lawyer should be telling him to stay off social media and keep his mouth shut. Agreed. I would assume that his lawyer looked over that before he put it out. I don't know what's liable to happen at the White House, man. I don't even think the White House event's going to happen. I really find it hard to believe the White House event even happens. By the way, shout out to everyone who watched the Topuria video. I know I dropped it late, but I told you guys I would do it, so I did it. I was slacking a little bit, but I dropped it. I mean, you were quickly able to say Khabib was innocent after the alleged crypto scam, but you don't want to say Ilia's innocent? What the fuck? When did I say he's guilty? I literally said, right now we have no evidence. Nobody's even claiming that he's guilty of that. So what the fuck are you talking about? And first off, that has nothing to do with Khabib. Robin, sometimes you say the dumbest fucking shit ever. People who were in here before, dumbass fucking Robin, brain dead fucking Robin, who's always saying some dumb fucking shit. Did I not say nobody has even accused Ilia Topuria of domestic violence yet? That we have no facts? I mean, it's crazy. It's just insane to me. He's acting like I'm saying Ilia's guilty when we know nothing of the facts. And even if you want to take his statement at face value, which is super low IQ and brain dead, the Khabib situation was by definition not a scam based on the facts that we know. The actual facts. I don't know what Robin's talking about, but he needs to be timed out. I'm waiting for a burner apology from someone to maybe let him out of ban jail. You said we don't know he's guilty or innocent. That's true. We don't know if he's guilty or innocent. We don't have any of the facts. So we don't. I just went on literally a 5-minute rant about how we can't presume guilt. Face odd the facts we have right now. Ilia is innocent. We don't have any facts. We don't even have anyone making the claim. That's just the reality. You seen Bryce Mitchell's vid? Yeah, I did. I think Bryce Mitchell's a fucking weirdo. Joey, what's up? Joey's being fair with Ilia? I don't get it. I don't get it. There's no way to know the truth of what actually went on when we don't even have a true accusation yet. That's all I've said. Well, so based off the info we have right now, he's innocent. So admit it, dumb fuck. We don't have any info. We don't have any info. We cannot presume guilt. We cannot presume guilt. I don't know why you're arguing semantics. The incel community would love Topuria even more if he's found guilty of beating her. He's so based, man. Bryce Mitchell said Ilia Topuria is a woman beater. Bryce is a fucking brain dead idiot, man. He probably actually beats his wife. If he has one. That's the sad reality of it. Joey, innocent until proven guilty isn't a thing anymore. What state is innocent until proven guilty? What countries? What countries is that the? Do we have that presumption? I don't know what every country has, so you have to let me know. Did you see the comments Dana made? What did the comments Dana made? Joey Boston crabs his wife. Yeah, I Boston crab my wife. That's what it is in America. Exactly. I don't even know where these claims are coming from. There is no claims yet. So how can you be innocent or guilty when there's not a single claim? How can you be innocent of anything or guilty of anything when there's no claim? It's just, I swear people are brain dead, man. What did Bryce have? Someone answer him. I've already answered it twice and he hasn't listened. I can't answer it again. They still love Connor, so I'm sure they will love him even more, defend him even if proof comes out. That's true. Anyone can just say anything like words are just words. There you go. Ilia ducking and refusing fights is bad for the division. If I was Armin, is Armin married? I think someone told me Armin is married. The first thing if I was Armin, the first thing I would be doing would be DMing Ilia's girl. That's the first thing I'd be doing. Sup. Joey is innocent of never skipping a meal. That is true. That's actually not true, really. Yeah, Armin's married too. Do you use Airbnb? I have before. I swear if it was Habib, Joey would be making 100 tweets on why Habib is innocent. There's not a fucking claim. Nobody's even claiming it. You want me to make 100 tweets on defending Topuria against a rape? I don't understand. Nobody's claimed that he's beat anyone. So my point is, why should we even give it any credence right now? That's like saying, listen, Robin was in jail last year, and he tried to be a booty bandit, as they say. He tried to be a booty bandit. All right? That's a fact. He's guilty of that. Per sources, Armin getting traded for Dakota Devicha. Yeah. Ban Robin, got that Bryce level IQ. How'd you know there was domestic abuse claim before everyone? What do you mean before everyone? I just said there was rumors for a bit now. I assumed everyone knew that. Thanks for ever gifting me the membership yesterday. It was the one who vapes. Shout out to the one who vapes. I'm sick of Ilia BS just stripping from the title. I don't know. Joey going against the grain at all costs. What am I going against the grain on? That's the dumbest fucking statement I ever heard. What have I gone against the grain on? There's no charges. Why are the incels expecting you to pretend like he's allegedly been... There's not even an allegation yet. We don't even know what country it's in. It's just... these are grown men talking about rumors. These are grown men talking about fucking marital rumors. It's wild, man. Topuria hate comes from his unblemished 0-loss record. They know it's a threat. Dude, the only thing I care about right now is when the fuck is Ilia returning? We're getting a bummy-ass interim title fight. You know? Like, if something happened, that's sad and he should be held accountable. But, like, right now, we have no idea. Talking about rumors at 53 years old. I know there's no correlation, but remember when Ilia beat the shit out of that singer in a bar a couple years ago? Not a good look when it goes to your family law court to get custody of his kids. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah. Robin wants to be the next Mrs. Topuria. Yeah. Robin's being a little bitch tonight, and it's actually annoying the fuck out of me. Have to admit, Joey's troll character fools everyone. Love it. I don't even get what you mean by that. I give you guys a taste of your own medicine on occasion. What am I trolling about today? I speak facts, man. It's not my fault the majority of the MMA community fucking has a single-digit IQ. I'm rooting for Gaethje to knock Patty out so Ilia can move up and fight Islam, man. Doubt that even happens. Men are worse than women when it comes to gossiping. It seems like it. Grown men sitting around in their fucking tube socks talking about rumors. Talking about fucking rumors. I mean, you know how crazy that is? Talking about rumors. Damn. He needs to vacate. If he's not going to fight by May, June, he needs to vacate. I did see Bilal calling out Islam and Ali for picking Usman. I love that. I actually love that. He's spitting facts. The title of your live chat is about rumors. Of course they're being talked about. I know, but like, I've already beat the dead horse. And dudes are like arguing semantics about it. You forgot Bryce was accused of beating his wife. Remember she had the devil in her? I don't remember that. But yeah, Bilal said, look, they want Usman because he's easier. Things are getting interesting, man. Things are going to get real interesting. Conor, Dana, and Jones invited Ilia to a club in Mexico. Damn, Joe, I remember when I was a new viewer. Now I've been subscribed for over 2 years. Where does the time go? I have no fucking idea where the time goes. He didn't beat his wife. He threatened to beat her. Huge difference. I don't know that we know any of that. I don't know that we know any of that at this point. All we have is his statement. Nothing could ever come of it for all we know. This could all be a chess play for custody in a custody battle. That's what it could be. It could all be a chess play in a custody battle. You know? Damn. I mean, Bryce, not Ilia. Oh, he threatened to. Ilia's in a bad place right now. We'll see when he's going to return. Dana said Ilia will vacate before Paramount fight. Patty versus Gaethje will be for the strap. Where are you seeing that at, dude? You just made that shit up. I'm the only woman in chat? Probably not. There's probably other women in chat right now. I don't think you're the only one. I would think there'd probably be a couple more. When's your damn wire coming? The buzzing? Is it really buzzing right now? Damn. I have a new wire right now. But I got to test it out on my actual mic too. I got to test it out on my mic. So what I got to do is I got to test one out on my mic. I have two XLR cables. From the mic to the cloud lifter, from the cloud lifter to the Focusrite. I got to test the mic and the cloud lifter one. And if it's the mic one, I got to replace the boom arm. Damn, the one who vapes with the 20 gifted memberships. With the 20 gifted memberships. Kara's in the building. Let me see if this helps a little bit. That helped a little bit yesterday when I pulled on it like that. Did that fix it or no? Shout out to the one who vapes for the 20 gifted memberships. Dude's out here just dropping bombs like it's going out of style. Just got here, got a member, Pure Cinema. Pure Cinema. Who's matching the one who vapes around here in this community? Vapes has got to make up for 10-7 canceling his membership. He won't let me stream at his house anymore, so he had to cancel his membership. Damn, I got some like lint on my arm here. Hold on. Got some lint on my arm here. Got to break out my lint roller. My mom's first homemade porno has better audio. Did it fix it all when I did that? I'm just gonna have to buy a new boom arm, but I want to test it out first before I buy a new boom arm for like $100, and then it not be the cause of it. I'll come back. You were an end of the year auto cancel with ESPN Plus. What does that even mean? An auto cancel. Shout out to the one who vapes. It's fixed for real. Guy really just got out a lint roller. I always have a lint roller on deck in case I need it, man. I always got a lint roller on deck in case I fucking need it. You never know. You never know. You never know what you might need. I got a little dust blower. All my extra cords. Sorry, did you see live Arc Raiders is too addictive? No. Any way to find a hate on Ilia, y'all? Who's even hated on Ilia in this entire stream? I don't know that anybody has. I don't know that anybody has. Van versus Manel, who you got? I got Manel Cop. I got Vanel Cop. Vanel Cop. I have Manel Cop over Van. My card on file expired, so I got to update all my auto pays. I mean, you could literally titty fuck Manel Cop. Yeah, I'm swapping out the cables. I ordered 4 new cables. Then I found out I have 1 new cable. But I got to figure out the right size cables I need because I don't want excess cable because that also doesn't help either. So I'm going to figure it out this week. I have what I need to test it. And then if I'm going to test the cable coming from the cloud lifter to the microphone, to the interface first, because if that works and we don't have the issue anymore, I don't have to replace the boom arm. Manuel Cape. I used to call him Cape, and then I found out his name was Cop. Damn. Sup, Joey? What is up, Made Man Google user? What is up? Multi-time Made Man Google user. You've been dropping bangers like I have been dropping some heat, man. Love it or hate it, I have been dropping some heat. What'd you think of the Ngannou video? That was one of my favorite videos I did that got so much hate too. People crying and whining and bitching about it, even though it was a banger video. Manel Jizzy Gyno Cop. Cop is a Muslim brother. Don't you know steroids are haram? It's bizarre to me that he grew a massive chest out of nowhere. I mean, this is like Adriana Moraes level chest. It's just insane. But man, that KO over Royval was insane, man. That's absolutely insane to me. I mean, I picked him to win, but man. Dude, hold up. That's wild. MMA pay is so much better than the UFC. MMA pay so much better. Yeah, I fucked up. I know that. I did fuck up on that. I literally saw it in the comments afterwards. And, yeah, I fucked up. I don't know what... You guys know what I meant, though. Let's be real. Let's be real. That's the trouble with recording videos. Sometimes you fuck up. It happens. We really got Robin crying up a storm. Did you see the story about Armin actually missing weight for the Islam fight? That was clear sarcasm, bro. Yes, I saw it. Fly-by-night choice of words. The 20-minute clip of you going off on the stream about Ngannou is some of your best work. Dude, the shit is so annoying. That shit is so fucking annoying. Yeah, I left comment. I get it. You were saying you're tired on stream beforehand. Yeah, I was pretty tired, so I just fucked up. Everyone understood what it was. But I seen that, I did see that people commented on it. So I said, oh, well, fuck it. There's nothing I can do now. Dude, we don't give a fuck about Ilia's personal life. We just want to see him stalling. We don't want to see him stalling out the division, being unactive, like he's making lightweight slow down. Just passing through. Your sound is good. We'll be back in 30 minutes. You'll be slumped. Your back sounding like shit again. Get a haircut, you bum. Bitsy, I've been waiting for you to pay for my haircut, man. I've been waiting for you. I've been growing it out, man. I've been growing it out. Yeah, I left a comment. You were okay. Yeah, you were the one that left a comment. I didn't remember that. Aspinall's talking about going to boxing. I know he says he wouldn't mind boxing Francis Ngannou. He knows that he's not going to be like a boxing champion, but he could have some fun fights in boxing. I paid last time, pay for mine this time. Yeah, I owe you, Bitsy. If someone shows you who they are in a club in Mexico at 54, well, it's 53 actually. Armin took Ilia's bitch, spread the word. That's what it seems like. Joey, who's your favorite fighter on a losing streak right now? I don't know. Who's on a losing streak? Give me some names. I'll say Bilal Muhammad. Man, I would love to watch Bilal beat the fuck out of Usman, man. That would be one of my favorite hate watches of all time. That would be one of my favorite hate watches of all time. So I'll say Usman. I'll say Bilal. Tom's boxing is shit. He fights like this with his chin up in the air. With his chin up in the fucking air. That's the reality of it. What if someone shows you who they are at a hotel party in Ireland at 30 years old? Believe them. Title is gay. No man should comment on domestic violence. You should take that down. What the fuck are you even talking about, bro? What are you even talking about? I'm really trying to get what you were talking about. This Tom hate isn't healthy. Joe, what's a bigger fight, Francis versus Jones or Ilia versus Islam? Probably Francis versus Jones. Maybe the White House card should take place in a club in Mexico, Dana, in the main event. Yeah, sure. Read above. What did I miss? Sometimes I read shit in my head and then I forget to read it aloud. Aspinall and Topuria about to get any Ngannou treatment you watch. Aspinall, yes. I don't know about Topuria. I don't know about Topuria. What if someone shows you who they are in your DMs on your birthday with an ankle weight? That's going to be interesting too. You better believe them. You better believe them. You best believe them. Damn, my armpit itches. Pause. I don't see what you're trying to get at, Bitsy. I missed it. What's the news on Alex? I don't know. He basically tweeted out or posted on Instagram that essentially he will not be fighting at the White House card. Do you own a vet? What's with you and dumb fucking questions? Of course. So you're not far off 53. Don't book any trips to Mexico. What the fuck? I'm way far off from 53. I think they will strip Topuria, but they will guarantee him a title shot publicly 8 times when he comes back. It's the first fight back. Maybe. It was Aspinall and Topuria MSG. You read it? Okay, I did read it. Okay, I'm dumb. Speaking about Usman, you heard Kenny say Usman wins are better than GSP and Usman should be top 10, 6 GOAT list. No, I didn't hear that. I don't pay attention to anybody. I don't pay attention to pretty much anything. Unless it's like some clip on Twitter or someone sends me a clip, I don't see it. It's just I got other shit going on. Odds Francis will actually fight Vadim Nemikov before his contract expires. I low-key think Francis will duck Vadim. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't know if he's going to fight Vadim. He might fight that guy, that kickboxer Rico Van Hooven or whatever the fuck his name is. So, we'll see. Gabe, thank you for becoming a shill. I appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a shill. Shout out to the one who vapes again for the 20 gifted memberships. Alex, thank you for the $1.99. Joey, do you feel bad or sorry for Topuria or nah? I mean, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I haven't really put that much thought into it. I think he'll do all right, man. If he's innocent, he's innocent. There hasn't even been a claim made yet against him. And if he's guilty, the MMA community will love him more. So that's the reality of it. What am I being? Oh, that's just my stream. Okay. But thank you for the $1.99. Should they strip Ilia of his clothes? Okay. D-divorce going to get half. Doubt it. Have you not heard of a prenup? Have you not heard of a prenup? See Usman Nurmagomedov's comments on Arman Ili's situation. Man said Arman took his wife indirectly. I did not see that. Did that actually happen, or you just made that up? Joey, match make the welterweight division. I feel like I've already done this. I'll do it again, but I've already done this, bro. You're asking for too much. I'm praying Ilia is innocent, bro, but there's no even claims against him. I'm praying that he's innocent. Shut the fuck up, Robin. You're being a little emotional little bitch tonight. Islam versus Gary. Islam versus Gary. I'm trying to remember what I had before. Jack Della versus Prates. Shavkat versus Morales. Bilal versus Usman. Sean Brady versus Bonfim. Leon Edwards versus Buckley. Boom, there you go. Boom, there you go. Is that good enough? Joe, am I crazy for thinking Sean Brady put the nail in Leon's career? Leon would have beat JDM had his fight went down. Though in the UK, Leon has some underrated takedowns and could mix it up. I think he may have beat him. I think JDM's kind of overrated. He's good, but he's overrated. Ilia's insanely overrated. Honestly, I think his career is close to an end. I think he'd be looked for only easy fight. Now, I don't think he's going to be around much longer, but I've been saying that for a while. Child support, they have like 20 kids. That's true. You're talking about McGregor? Yes, he did an MMA Junkie interview, I guess. You said Usman Nurmagomedov? The situation is weird because usually the woman comes out and says he did XYZ, but this time Ilia comes out of blue saying I did not do XYZ. I know. What's good, Joe? I was wondering how I joined the Discord. Leave me a comment on a member's video. If the link's expired on the members thing, just leave a comment on like a member's video. A member's live stream that's there. And I'll respond with it after the stream. I'll be able to send it to you. For some reason, it doesn't let me pull up the link on stream. I don't know why that is. Well, actually, you can do it now, and I'll leave it. I should be able to do it from my phone. Gabe. Appreciate your support, man. Damn. Let me see if it lets me pull it up on here. I doubt it. It never does. I think it's some type of thing to save me from putting a link on stream or something. Invite. Edit. Maybe it will work. Yeah, nope, it won't. It says hidden, and it doesn't come out right. Yeah, just comment on a member stream. Comment on a member stream, and I got you. Anyway, where are we at? You think Topuria's little bro becomes champ? I think it's possible. Bummy tonight, like it up. Yeah, like the stream if you could. Getting real bummy around here lately. Ain't got fluked. Basically ain't got fluked. I'm out for the night, Joey. Much love. Thank you. Joey, after Alex bodied Ank, you sure don't see him calling for a rematch at Trilogy would work? I don't know if he's spoken on it even. Huzaifa, thank you for the $1.99. ESPN is over. They never fixed their app in years, man. It's just insane to me. They legit never fixed their app for years. Like, how is that even possible? Like, being dead serious, how is that even possible? They had an app for how many years? And somehow they never fix it. It's just insane to me. Alex and Ilia are disasters for the division. Hopefully Alex is going to be fighting sooner now that he said he's not fighting in the White House card. That's what I'm hoping for. We've got 700K followers with the new reel he posted. That's crazy. Followers or views? Followers or views? I'm trying to... There's no way 700K followers. Followers? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, you commented. Let me go make sure I just see it. Newest, apply. Yeah, I see it, bro. Thank you, Gabe. Appreciate you becoming a member, bro. I'll let me just see if I can do it right now so you can get in. Let me just see if I can. I'll do it. See if I can do it from my phone. For some reason, it doesn't let me get a link on the desktop while I'm on stream. I think it's some random like safety feature, basically, so you can't expose a link or something to have a bunch of people join up. But I think I can do it from my phone. Okay. All right, I'm gonna drop. Gabe, are you still in here? Are you still in here, brother? Let me make sure you are. Someone needs to press Dana and ask him why his all champion keeps talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link right now on my phone. So you should have it right now, bro. I just wanted to make sure you got it. That was it. I just did it from my phone. Appreciate you, bro. No problem, man. Thanks for the support. I'm now a beta shell. Would you got gifted it? Who remember? Give me sand, Tony. Throw sand, Tony. Real has 80 million views. That's crazy. So he actually picked up that many followers. What reel did he put? Was it to him jumping in the river? Is that what it was? Because that current was crazy, I guess. So people, why does Instagram keep moving the buttons around? Someone please tell me. Someone please keep telling me why they keep doing that. Is it because of that? Was that what it was? Because I've seen that all over the place today. How the fuck did that get so many views? That got 80 million views. That's wild. Dude. That's absolutely insane. All right. Were you able to get in? Huzaifa, thank you for the 199. Manel versus Micaiah part 2 coming soon. It's never going to happen, bro. It's never going to happen. Hold on. Let me just do this. You were able to get in, I see. I just changed your nickname in there. So that way we can easily tell like who's who from chat. It doesn't need to stay that way, but I just always usually do it. I didn't tune in for Joey's Tech Talk. What the fuck are you talking about? Getting awfully bummy around here without Camille. Camille's been here. What got Habib's reel got 80 million views. That's crazy. He's a star. He's a star. I wonder when Alex plans on fighting. I wonder if he got offered a fight. I wonder if Pereira got offered a fight, if that's what it means. Damn. Maybe 327 Pereira versus Zulberg. There you go. You heard it from the rumor mill. Joe, you can get 700,000 followers. Just keep doing you. 80 million views. Anything Habib does earns views from the Muslims. That's crazy. Change my nickname to Cucky Effeminate Vibes. I'll get right on that. Habib was my favorite fighter before Hamzat. I became a Habib fan when his boys jumped Conor for attacking their coach first, which people tend to leave out. And when Habib told the UFC, if you cut my guys, I'm fucking gone, man. I love that. I said, damn, dude's riding out for his boys. And I knew the UFC believed it too. Predict the White House card if it happens. It's going to be bummy, bro. It'll be a deep card with a bummiest main event. It'll be probably McGregor, and then he'll pull out. But for some reason, it won't be McGregor Chandler. But I don't know. Strickland might be on it. It's going to be a bummy card. It's going to underdeliver for what Dana's been promising. But thank you, Ray J, for the $2, bro. Appreciate it. If Alex takes a third Yuri fight over an Ank rematch, I'll be disgusted. The only other okay fight is Ulberg or Azamat. Dude, the Azamat fight is the fight. I guess no Jones for the White House either. I don't know. A lot can change. It's possible. A lot can change. It's possible. Americans suck at fighting. I don't know if that's the case. But it's just annoying, man. It seems like every time we get somebody in the top 10, they always seem bummy. Damn. Who you favoring, Azamat, Alex, right now? I don't know, man. Azamat's undefeated. I haven't really thought about that fight too much. I don't know. I haven't thought about it enough. I don't know. I truly don't know. Azamat versus Yuri, if they can't, let him jump the line. I've seen Azamat begging for Yuri fight for 2 months on Instagram. Now, dude's low-key funny. He deserves a big fight, man. After brutally KOing Rockage. The realest victim isn't Ilia or his wife. It's actually Armin. The real victim. Okay. Well, we don't know if there's any actual victim, bro. Pump the brakes. Pump the fucking brakes, man. Yeah, Joey isn't bad for an American. What is that? What do you mean? Bo will probably be on it. Bo will definitely be on it. When you putting on another beating on Bo Nickel? They're going to give Bo Nickel a... they'll give Bo Nickel a layup. They'll give him a layup fight. That's the truth. They really will. I keep doubting Azamat because how small he is for 205. Honestly, at welterweight, his power is fucking insane, man. You know, I would probably pick Azamat over Pereira. Fuck it. I've not believed in Pereira this long. Azamat is a fucking savage with crazy power. He chins Pereira. Azamat by KO. That's my pick. Azamat had Rockage saying, please, I got a family. I got a family. Loki, I think Pereira's kind of chinny. I think he is as well. I think he is, man. He got saved by the bell against Ankalaev. And Ankalaev doesn't have crazy power in his hands. We need Dave Ritter back. I want Dave Ritter versus Bo Nickel too on the White House card. That's what I want. Sign me the fuck up. By the way, did you guys see DDP said like he's probably not returning until like April or some shit? Where's the criticism there? Why is there no criticism there? Just saying. Where's the criticism at? And Azamat's a great boxer, which is Alex Kryptonite. I know. Alex just likes to be a bully, man. He likes to be the hammer, but he can't be the nail. I really can't believe you got people complaining about the break. I understand it's crazy, but like, you guys really want that many fights? You really got that many fights? You really need a fight every fucking weekend? I just wish the UFC did more breaks and not these huge breaks. Like an occasional 2-week break would be good. Like the stream, everybody. Shout out to the one who vapes. Yeah, run up the likes on the stream, you bums. Getting real bummy around here. What was your favorite year of UFC ever? I don't know. I do not know what my favorite year of UFC ever was. 2018 was pretty good, I think. I think it was pretty good. How bad does Piotr Jan do Corey Sandhagen in a rematch? Who would even want to see that, man? Corey Sandhagen didn't deserve to fight Merab. Didn't even deserve to fight Merab. People were acting like he deserved it just because he was a quote-unquote fresh face. How fucking stupid was that? But it is what it is. I'm trying to remember what else was great. How much more of a meritocracy was 6-10 years ago compared to now? Much more of a meritocracy. It was a rarity to get like a crazy undeserved title shot. It was a rarity. Considering Armin didn't get the interim fight, it's better Ilia's not vacating and is holding up the division. We see Patty become undisputed. Man, I guess so. Yeah, if they did Patty versus Gaethje for undisputed gold. Ew. By the way, tell me the UFC isn't the type to never do any actual investigations. Like, they don't care. They're like, we don't want to know anything. We don't want to know anything. How many times Mick Draper be found civilly liable in 2026? Over, under 2.5? I'll say under, man. He's got too much money. He gets off scot-free. Don't let him bully you, son. Don't let him bully you, son. Joey, if you had to protect, do they think they will stop Ilia next year before he returns? What do you mean? What do you mean, my friend? UFC won't punish Ilia? Nah, they will. I don't think they will. How long you been live? I don't know, maybe an hour. Aspinall first, and now if Patty becomes an email champ, they're killing the sport. I know. Warrior, thank you for the 5 Canadian bucks. Morales would chin every welterweight on the roster. They have never recovered after he first touches them. He will smash a dolly into a bus for a title fight. It seems like he has to. Seems like he has to, man. It's ridiculous, man. We got like 5 contenders, and they're thinking about going with bummy-ass Usman. You want to trade Barbs? Is that show going off ESPN? I saw something earlier. I think it is going off ESPN now. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. Damn. We're going to miss bad guy and good guy. But shout out to Warrior for the $5. Appreciate you. 5 Canadian buckaroons. May as well do a triple threat TLC match between Armin, Justin, and Patty. Wouldn't that be sick, man? If they threw Armin, Justin, and Patty into a fight, how do you think that would go? I think Justin and Patty would team up on Armin to start. I think they would make a pact to team up on Armin to start. Wouldn't that be sick to see how it went down? Every man for himself. Give it to me straight, Joey. Did Ilia take relationship advice from Dane in the club in Mexico? We don't know. We have no information. So as of right now, I'll say no. New commentators with Paramount? Maybe. I think they're going to try new things. I just hope they move to actually doing 4K broadcast, not UK broadcast. I want 4K broadcast. Justin would do better than Patty, I'll tell you that much. I don't know. I think you're criminally underrating Patty, man. I think you're criminally underrating Patty, buddy. Brother. Good guy, bad guys, 40 minutes of brown nose chilling. Every time I've seen it, the camera quality's dog shit and the mics sound like dog shit as well. I don't understand how they can't have a decent broadcast at home. I think Justin can chin Patty. We'll see. I think Patty can easily take him down and beat him the fuck up on the ground. Didn't Justin get taken down by Rafael Fiziev? Alex, thank you for the 199. Creatine Islam versus Heartbroken Topuria. Who wins? Creatine Islam. Brett camera quality. Agreed. You said Brent, but yeah, I know what you meant. Brett. It really is bad. Patty isn't underrated. He's got that UK striking chin in the air. I'm telling you, he's underrated by the majority of MMA fans, and I've been saying that for years. Now, I'm talking about Justin doing better than against Arman than Patty would. Nah, I don't think Justin would. I think Patty would. And I also think Patty's got the advantage of being criminally underrated. Like, nobody thinks he's any good, and the fact that he's decent is just surprising to most people. Joe, I'm so happy I stood my base on the Morales pick over Brady. Everyone was acting like Brady was an easy pick. How was I? I don't remember. I know I was back and forth early, but then once I picked Morales, I stuck on my guns. I remember people told me Chandler was going to beat Patty. I'm picking Patty over Justin. No way I'm picking Justin over Patty. No way. Justin's got no wrestling, man. Do you think Patty would ever be in the top 5 in the Khabib McGregor era? I don't know. Probably not. Justin's useless on the ground. Yeah, he's a dead fish on the ground. Do you think Mirzakhanov would have Khalil showing effeminate cucky vibes off the first jab? Yes. Hey, Joey, at what point does CTE become performance enhancing? I feel like Justin is robotic at this point. I think Justin does have CTE. You were 50-50 initially? Yeah, then I think I watched some fights and I was like, nah, I'm definitely going with Morales. Is what I think. I want to see BSD versus Patty. I don't know why. That's a banger. Joey, final pick. He chose Morales and wasn't super crazy. My pick ended up being perfect. I said every moment on the feet is going to be like, holy shit, is Brady going to get KO'd? Is what I think I had. Sean Strickland is the goat of effeminate cucky vibes. Lots of effeminate cucky vibes from Strickland. Lots of effeminate cucky vibes. Lots of effeminate cucky vibes from chat, too. Not liking the stream. Not liking the stream. I mean, how bummy can we get? How bummy can we get around here? Can't even like the stream. Damn near 200 in chat. Only like 50 some likes. Yeah, Morales second round KO. Damn it. Damn it, did I? Wait, it was pretty damn good. I thought Sean Brady would survive enough. I thought he would survive enough. 50 some likes. I mean, you like the stream if you're not a hater right now. I need to know that we have half haters right in here right now watching. We got half haters in here right now. And Vapes is giving them memberships, which is the funniest part. That's crazy. Damn. People call Izzy cringe. Morales is the most gayest fighter I've ever seen. Come on, dude. Who cares? Who cares? Like, somebody wants to be a little bit different, and all of a sudden they're like, it matters. Like, we don't even know that to be true, but I don't know. I haven't paid attention to him to know enough that he's been quote unquote cringe. Joey gets the haters watching consistently. I got a dedicated hating audience, that's for sure. They're watching right now. They're seething, man. They're seething right now. There's definitely a lot of haters watching right this second. They're just listening. Like, man, all right, move on to the next topic, brother. They just know. They have to hear my opinion. They want to hear my opinion. I'm seething mad. We got 2 lesbians up on stage. Ain't no homophobia around here. I don't care what fighter does in their bedroom. None of my business as a grown man. Yeah, I don't really care. As long as there's consent. Man, if Morales becomes champ, if Gary becomes champ, who else is there? So you basically have Morales, Gary, and Shavkat as potential champs after Islam. The MMA community is not going to like any of those guys as champion. I'll tell you this, if Morales becomes champion, they will slander his name to no end. If Gary becomes champion, they will slander his name to no end. Belt shouldn't be considered vacant until it's around Armin's waist. Agreed. I feel like your most pick in recent memory, going based off dumb narratives and also method of victory, you predicted that Chimaev subbing Rob because you never budged on that one. You're wrong, Landon. I fucked up on that one. I said, I'm going to go TKO instead. Considering he basically tapped the damage, though. So I'll take that one. But yeah, I never budged on that. I never really budged on Islam over JDM. I just know welterweight is in good hands after Islam retires. Yeah, I fucked up. I'm pretty sure I picked first round TKO. No great white hopes in the division. The crowd can't get behind. We won, y'all. Yeah, the JDM was that guy. And now he's gone. Namzat broke his jaw and people were saying easy Rob. Dude, the amount of people that were saying Rob was going to win, I thought that shit was crazy. I said he will buzzsaw through him with ease. And the way he mowed him down was hilarious. DDP started taking credit for it. Morales versus Shavkat for the belt would be amazing. Who wins, Azamat Murzakanov or Magomed Ankalaev? And I got to tell you, Azamat and Ankalaev actually fight each other as amateurs, and Azamat won. Then I'll say Azamat wins again. Is Patty versus Justin the least skilled title fight of all time? Probably not. Regardless, though, you seemed hype as fuck when Chimaev ran through him because of the backlash you got. Yeah, they started making up fake narratives that Hamzat missed weight and shit. I mean, it's crazy. I've been a believer in Hamzat since he came into the UFC. So, I knew we would. I never wavered on the DDP pick either. And what's great is even though I picked him by early finish, I said if it goes to decision, he'll dominate. Said that very clearly many of times. People always forget, man, Patty has those Jefferson County javelins. Dude, Patty beat the fuck out of Chandler. Patty genuinely beat the fuck out of Chandler. Hamzat missed weight class because he got filled up. He didn't miss weight, bro. Calm down. You like Piotr Jan? Yawn. Piotr Jan's so much fun to watch. Yeah, but DDP win didn't feel as special as the Rob one. I thought it felt pretty special. Joe, I don't always agree with you by any means, but love what you do in this space. Thank you, bro. Appreciate your support, man. A lot of people are just... I feel like you can build up... We've gone over this so many times. I feel like you can build up an audience by telling them what they want to hear. And that's the quickest and fastest way to build an audience. But I feel like being authentic and giving your honest opinion even when your audience does not like to hear it, I feel like it builds a stronger channel, and I feel like it's better in the long run because it filters out the people who are like, I just want to hear confirmation bias, you know? Because there's no way, even like the staunchest of supporters, like, whether you want to say like vapes or any of the made men or people who are in the chat all the time or people who've been around for years, there's no way we agree on everything. There's times where we are in disagreement, but they like to hear that. They like to hear a different perspective. And I'd rather do that. I'd rather tell my true, honest opinion, even if it is from a different perspective, than just like basically dick ride popular opinion into popularity. It's like selling your soul. It's an embarrassment. I would never do that in a million years. If you told me, Joey, you can have 500K subscribers and you can make 60 grand a month, but you have to dick ride popular opinion, I'd be like, no, nope, not happening. And that's the reality of it. People can say, Joey, you're lying. People can say that's not true. It is true. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Chandler's 100%. Trend 0% cardio. Guys like the stream. I'm predicting Ilia fakes a comeback against Patty every 6 months like McDiddy did Dirty Mike. Maybe. Your reaction to the Gibson guy running around the cage pissed me off. Rumor has it, Chandler is still waiting on McGregor's hotel room 3 years later. Yeah, he is. Hating on Piotr is pathetic. I don't know if anybody does. I think everyone universally loves Piotr Jan. Joey, who's the second GOAT of welterweight? Bilal. Joey, the bummiest pick you ever did. I know. Umar won't fight Jan. I disagree with half of what Joey says, and he can attest to that, but I'm always here. That he is. And he's happy his little bummy boy's getting another title shot. That's the reality. People used to call you crazy for picking Hamzat and Leon fights. People used to call me crazy for a lot of things. There was something I was thinking about earlier today that people used to call me crazy for that now is just an undeniable reality, but I can't think of what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe we were talking about it last night. I don't know. Right, listening to alternate opinions is refreshing in the MMA community, considering it's just an echo chamber of popular opinions. It always is, man. What does Usman fight next, if not for the belt? Hopefully Bilal. Nobody tells them the truth in my life, so I come to MMA Joey so someone can tell me that damn truth. The best thing about watching Joey fight watch along is when he switches picks live, when he sees cucky vibes or something else that give him a hunch that tells him he made the wrong pick. Dude, I swear sometimes you can just tell right away. You can really just tell right away. I'm like, oh no. There was somebody that looked real cocky right away. Oh, it was what's his name? Grant Dawson. I said, oh no, why does he look so fucking cocky? I said, can I switch my pick, please? I'm back and you haven't slumped back in your chair yet. Yeah, I was waiting for you to come back to pay for my next haircut. Shit was hilarious when you're always 100% right when you switch your picks live too before the fights. I know. Dude, when I see something like, oh no, I feel like I'm like 100% too when I'm watching it and I'm like, oh no, this guy's going to win. What about, you know, it was a good, no, it wasn't a pick switch. No, it was a pick switch. No, it wasn't a pick flip. I said that Yuri was going to get it done against Khalil. And I could see the momentum building. So, remember that? I picked Yuri, but I'm saying mid-fight he was down, and I said, nah, he's coming back. He's coming back. JDM was looking real cucky in the Islam fight. Dude was grimacing. Could you tell within 30 seconds of watching Alex Ank? No, but I was nervous as hell that in the whole lead up. I'm like, dude, I just got a feeling he's going to come out like a bat out of hell, but he's going to get countered. Should be a money back offer. You should have I should have a button that I can hit. Give me within 10 seconds of a fight starts. Give me 10 seconds of a fight starts. And I get to switch my pick due to effeminate cucky vibes. As soon as Jan Morab... Dude, I knew Jan was going to... I'm not even going to talk about it because it just seems like I'm coping. And it just sucks, man. I hate being one of those guys that like tries to... Almost sounds like they're hedging their bets. But I'm telling you, all week, I was basically convincing myself not to pick Jan. It would have been the greatest pick. It would have been the greatest pick. Seeing Jamal Hill walk out with 2 knee braces and belly hanging, and his belly hanging over his shorts had you yelling you made the wrong pick. Yeah, was that the Yuri fight? That happened to me in the university exams. Every time I changed the answer, I screwed up. That's what I'm gonna try to do in 2026. Go with my gut instinct more. Sometimes I overthink it. That's what I'm gonna try to do. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Joe, what are your thoughts on Murphy Evloev for solidified #1 contender? They probably still won't get the shot. It may take longer to build your channel, but I think the way you do it builds more of a solid foundation for sure. People forget you don't have to agree on everything to get along. I agree. And it's better this way. I agree 100%. My favorite thing is hearing people say, man, how does this guy have anybody that watches him? That's my favorite thing to hear, basically. That, man, how does anybody watch this guy, bro? How does anybody watch this guy? Nothing I love more. You also fucked up on Leon Brady. I know I switched. The initial lean is always the best. Agreed. I'm going to do more of that next year. If I look dumb, I look dumb, man. If I look dumb, I look dumb. On your 300 stream? Yeah, I don't know what I said. On that one, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember switching picks, but I picked Jan, but I have no proof. Trust me. Man, I just fucked up on so many picks off of switching my picks because I'm trying to be a fucking hardcore. I'm like, bro, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, brother. Who's already locking in picks for 324? You fucking losers. If you already locked in your picks for 324, you are a fucking loser. I went damn near 65.5% pick ratio in all of 2025. And that's what's fucking up a couple picks on Tapology. Like the stream up. Before Joey started his channel, he told me and the boys he had DC beating John Jones. Nope. I had Jones in both DC fights. Jan was an easy pick. Merab fought like that too many times. Always catches up. Joey's worst take is the Aspinall take. Nah, that's one of my best. And I fucked up. I picked Tom there too, and I should have picked Cyril. I should have picked Cyril. What was your rate for 2024? Let me take a look. 63. I did 60, almost 65.5. I did 63. 62 in 2023. 61 in 2022, but that wasn't all fights. There were 6 draws this year, I guess. Joey's worst pick on O'Malley over Merab. I overthought it there. Just saw the Vision 2 saying verbal tap. There's an old live stream a month before the fight. Joey says Tom will go back to his corner crying, tell his dad I don't want to go back out there. Dude, that was so fucking funny to see. Go with your gut more, Joey. Cucky vibes, 2 knee braces, huge size discrepancy, pause, and a hunch. Go with it even if it's second before the bell. Yeah. Next year, I'm going to go with it more. There's times where I might look dumb, but I'd rather look dumb and go with my gut instinct than switch it up. I'm going to have to pick my spots next year. I'd like 70% pick ratio next year. I'm not falling for this shit anymore. The overthinking. Joey Aspinall take is goated. It is goated. We need Jamal Muffin Top emotes. Let's search Jamal Muffin Top. Damn. There's one picture that is crazy. I hope Jamal gets like a fight his next fight and just gets the shit beat out of him and gets cut from the organization. Dude had no business ever being champion. The worst part is I never really believed in Jamal, but I never believed in Pereira either. I regret that pick. I regret ever picking Jamal outside of the Glover fight. That Glover fight convinced me that Jamal was better than he actually is when he's just the definition of effeminate cucky vibes. If you go out there and Patty's giving us cucky vibes in his walkout, understand, nah, I'm not switching my Patty pick, dude. I know Patty's going to beat Gaethje. Cop's beating Van. Cop would beat Van. Cop would 100% beat Van. Joey, this is Dana White. I can make you a millionaire. DM me right now. DM me right now, Dana. And let's do it. Let's make it happen, brother. Even though you made that up completely. Okay. When is Sean Strickland versus MMA Joey sparring match? He won't take the fight, bro. I already embarrassed him. Old Man Jan versus Muffin Top. One leg Jamal. My gut tells me Jamal because Jan. Nah, I pick Jan. What do you feel the future holds for Ankalaev? He'll be a champion again, probably. I did choose Justin over Tony. Dude had no business showing up to 300 looking like that in the main event. It's because it was honestly UFC actually screwed Jamal over in a way. You know, I don't like Jamal, but they did screw him over. 100%. 100%. I had some banger picks pre-channel, man. I know people aren't going to believe it, but I made my picks for... I didn't do full card predictions for every card, but I picked all the big fights, man, and I had some bangers. I was on crazy hot streaks. I wish I could track them. I wish I had, like, proof that I tracked them. I never even heard of Tapology before I started the channel, to be honest. Dude, how bad did Pereira embarrass Hill, too? And he cried about it for months. Gave me glorious content. Gave me glorious fucking content. What's up, gang? Dana White here. What's up, gang? Dana White here. We got Patty Pimlet and Justin Gaethje and John was absolutely elite in his prime. Sad it was only one fight in his prime. I don't even know if he was. Why don't you sports bet, Joey? You could have probably made some decent money because I don't... Gambling is essentially a fucking scam. It's basically a scam, bro. What are the top 3 fights that you weren't live for and you didn't have a channel that you wish you streamed? Habib versus McGregor. Jorge versus Ben Askren. I swear on my life, I picked Jorge by brutal first round KO. and even said to my buddy right before the fight started, flying knee. Flying knee. I even motioned it. I was standing up. And boom, it happened, bro. I wish it was recorded. Hey, bro, do you think the UFC gives contenders undeserved title shots so they can extend their contract, like get them trapped, keep them around because they were given an opportunity? You know what? You might be right on that. I've never really thought about that. That is possible as well. Like maybe they throw that in to sweeten up contract negotiations. You know what I mean? Like maybe like Patty's ready to fight out his contract. They're like, we'll throw in a title shot, sweeten the deal, but you got to sign this 8-fight fucking deal. Very possible, bro. Gambling is a scam, but you try to make like $500 a week and move. Yeah, but it's just never going to work out that way. It's never going to work out that way. You're always going to get fucked. One way or another. You're going to get fucked. And it just doesn't add up. Joey's either really tall or very short. I'm tall. I promise you I'm tall. I'm just like a hair under 6'3". I'm basically 6'3". My ears are small, though. Look at them ears. Look at them small ears. I don't lock picks in. I just do rough picks on each announced event and change them right before the fight. So how many events out are you picked up to? Every event? My friend put 1K on Tyson when he fought Jake Paul. What a dumb fuck. Who are you favoring? Azamat Hill? Azamat. We will give you 8th ranked Khalil instead of Ank if you resign. There you go. Yeah, I never knew about Tapology, but I wanted to start tracking my picks. Fair enough, we ain't seen enough of Hill, but he looked damn good for that one night. Yeah, I'm 7 foot tall. Joe, if Habib fought Tony, what would that have done for his legacy? I don't think it would have done that much because I knew Tony was going to get wrecked. I knew Tony would have got wrecked, man. Like, did these people... Like, I wanted to see Habib versus Tony, but did these people not see... Did they not see Tony versus Danny Castillo? The only favorite fucked me. How crazy is Apex in 2026? It's a disgrace, bro. It's a fucking disgrace. Legitimately a disgrace. I put the wire out there to save Tony from getting embarrassed. Dude, he would have got destroyed. How many fights Ilia have on his contract left? We don't know. I would assume at least 2 or 3. Habib versus Usman in their prime. Who would win? Habib. Habib Nurmagomedov. It's hilarious that the UFC buttered Armin up before fucking him over. He said in an interview before Patty Justin announcement, UFC offered me a new contract and treated me very well. And Dayton said that it's #1 contender fight too. That's the truth. It's just the way it is, man. Damn. And they're going to get paid $20 million for throwing an Apex event. $20 million an event now. I'm worried, do we ever get a good card again? Like a really good card? I'm genuinely curious. I'm genuinely fucking curious. Mr. Crab does it again, this time in the Apex at 55 instead of the club in Mexico at 53. He said on Nelkstream in summer he's got 5 fights left on his contract. That's interesting. Joe, at least getting stripped would hopefully grant Armin a title shot and Ilia could move up and fight Islam. Yeah. That's best case scenario. I hope that would happen. Not that he would get stripped, but if he does get stripped, he could fight Islam. I would prefer Topuria versus Islam over Islam versus Usman. Islam versus Usman is a disgrace. Is an absolute fucking disgrace, man. Illy said, okay, read that. And why didn't Usman want to fight Habib or Izzy when they were champs? He wants to fight Islam. He thinks he can beat Islam. He didn't know. I don't know, man. I do think Illy would do at 170. I think he's too small. Ilia would be too small for 170, man. That's a sad thing. Ian Machado Gary should be only in title talks at welterweight. Whoo! Islam versus Gary would get me really excited. That would save my love for the UFC right now. So you know that's not going to happen. Book Ilia Arman in Miami where it all began. What do you mean where it all began? Let's go another heater. Damn, boys, I've been live for an hour and a half, getting real bummy around. Only 82 likes in an hour and a half. Yeah, that's it. The channel's dead. Channel's dead around here. Channel's actually dead. I'll be bricked when I see that Islam Gary announcement. I'll be so excited, man. I'll be so excited. Yeeman, thank you for the $4.99. When Habib stands on moral high ground and sucks himself off when he does a scam, yes, he's going to get called out. You buffoon, you're cringe. Thank you for the $4.99. I've still yet to hear any scam that he's been involved in from the people who's been scammed. I've yet to hear from any victims. And to be honest, I've never heard Habib suck himself off either. Maybe I've missed that. I think you guys elevate him so highly that him making money off of something that people do, including the UFC, somehow it's an issue, man. Somehow it's become an issue, but thank you for the $5. Boycott the UFC. They're scamming their fans. Arman should buy Ilia a marriage counselor for Christmas and get the division moving. That's what he should do. It's just so annoying, man. Would you guys not be hyped for Arman Patty if that was happening instead of Gaethje? Or Arman Topuria, even better? Would you guys not be hyped for that way more? I certainly would. It'd be so much better. But unfortunately, this is what we got nowadays. This is what we got. Arman beats Patty, yes. Topuria is better. But I'm saying Arman versus Patty is better than Patty versus Gaethje. I did see the UFC sold Telegram gifts. And multiple people tried to fact check me on that. And I brought out the receipts, man. I destroyed these dudes. I destroyed these dudes. But they don't care. Joe, we'll use that $5. Yeah, I'm going to buy the Habib Papapka Telegram gift. I will do it. You notice not a peep out of the same people, though, right? Not a peep out of the same people for the UFC doing it. They moved the goalpost over and over and over again. Obviously, Gaethje getting a title shot out of nowhere is a bad look. He demanded a title shot. Who knows? Gaethje old and frail, and he's ever been. He might pull out. Arman might be in. I don't think they would. You cooked that guy so bad for showing the UFC promoting gifts in cage mid-fight live stream. I know. And then he said, well, they're not calling them gifts. And I just sent him back a screenshot of them calling them gifts. The UFCs are hypocrite scam artists. I agree. The UFC is a hypocrite scam artist. Thank you for the $1.99. Justin is pathetic, crying like an old Tommy boy for a title shot. Dude, him begging, I'm going to retire if I don't get a title shot off one fucking win. Arman weighs in his backup? Probably not. I don't think they would want Arman to fight Patty on short notice. I don't think they would want that to happen. I really don't. Dream fight, Islam versus Shavkat or Ian. I'm still waiting. Dude, if they book Islam versus Usman, I swear on my life, I'm literally going to be pissed. I don't think I'm going to have a crazier freak out than if they actually book Islam Usman. If they book Islam Usman, I am going to freak the fuck out. I am going to go off. I'm going to flip the fuck out. And they'll sooner make Chandler a backup. Probably. Sadly, they will. I hope not. Bummy donation, put that on the back of a $10 bill. Yeah. If you're going to talk shit, at least put it on something. It's 100% going to be Usman. I hope not. We got to revolt. Gary gets screwed again. It's annoying, man. Why can't Gary have a little Dana White privilege, even though it's not privilege? It's 100%. Dude, if it's Usman, I'm going to be sick. I'll legit be sick if it's Usman. Islam Usman in the White House because it's Usman is American. Oh, God, stop. I love Bilal calling it out. Joey drop a hate video. Dude, I'm going to freak the fuck out if they drop that news. I'm going to rant. I'm going to go the fuck off. I'm going to probably get hate. I'm going to go so hard. I'll probably get a bunch of hate for it. It's happening, man. Ali's going to do the same thing with Usman. Tell him to say he will retire and fight no one if he's not next. Oh, man. We got to start a narrative about how Dana White's getting pressed for title shots and he's giving in. That's our only hope. He folded to Gaethje and now he's going to fold to Usman. That's what he's going to do, man. He's bowing down. Why would they run Usman? All he beat was Buckley. I know. Usman crying on his pod like Justin for a title shot. I know. What did I miss? You missed a lot, Tony Two Tones. Shout out to Tony Two Tones for finally joining us here tonight. As I'm about to leave. Maybe Usman grabs Dana by the shirt. Man, doesn't Dana know that Usman is friends with Ngannou? The only way to get the narrative pushed out, Dana White Cucky vibes thumbnail. Yeah. Love Islam, but if you lose to Usman, I would not be sad. Oh my God. If he beats Usman, it means nothing. It's meaningless. It's legitimately meaningless. I don't get it. What happened to the original made man, Tay2? Tay2 wasn't a made man. I don't know whatever happened to Tay2. I guess we're having no more made men before the end of the year. I think that's the cutoff, man. Can't imagine Dana is soft now, giving in to fighters. Bro, I joined when you first started. I liked the stream and had to get off because I had a client walking in my office. Someone catch me up. I don't know, bro. I can't catch you up. We talked about a litany of things. If Usman wins, it's deserved title shot. Yeah, that's what they'll say. Then they'll run the rematch back, bro. Usman wins, they'll run the rematch back. And Ali double dips twice. Damn. Wonder if Bilal would ever fire Ali as a manager. But if Usman wins, that doesn't mean it's a deserved title shot. Tay2 used to keep the stream going for an extra long for the OGs. Oh, I know what you mean. Tay2 would just keep going and going and going. I know what you mean. I just want to see Islam break Silva's streak over a wall. Oh, that would be. I think that's a bad look. Ilia beat his wife thinking it's a title defense. No, we don't know that. I don't think Ali can do Islam Usman because he cannot do Justin Islam, as both fighters called each other and Islam cleared the top 5, except Justin at number 3. That's because Islam moved up. Yeah, we all need to just mind our business, talk of fighting. Bilal is Ali's a manager, he needs to fire. Same with Mavsar, agreed. Agreed, dude. The Ali interview. It sucks that video didn't get more views. The Ali interview video I did was a banger, man. It really was a banger. I was going off in that video. Shouldn't be allowed for Ali to double dip. He is, man. He is. All right, boys. I think I'm going to hit the old proverbial dusty trail. I got on early for you guys. I'm actually going to try to get some sleep tonight. Don't need no videos that I absolutely have to do. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I could do a video about the updated Topuria stuff, but considering I already kind of covered it, I don't know. I'll think about it. But there's not a lot of substance right now to cover. I should eventually do my Marab video, but I think it might be too late. Damn. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Always a chance for 3 a.m. Yep. You watching Avatar when it comes out? Maybe. Imagine Islam has the opportunity to fight Ian Gary, who has 1 loss, then Morales, who's undefeated, then Shavkat Ilia, who's also undefeated, then retire. That's what I would be pushing for. Like, let me get Gary, who only has 1 questionable loss. Let me get Morales, who's undefeated. Let me get Shavkat, who's undefeated. Let me get Ilia if he's still undefeated. And then imagine he retires after that. It'd be the greatest run no one could ever top. No one would ever be able to top that shit. That's the reality. I think Dana White Cucky vibes would be a hit if we all know deep down your haters that Justin shouldn't be fighting for a title. I know. Lots of cucky vibes, man. I do still have that membership, but I've wasted it, man. I've been paying like $30 a month, and I don't even go. Oh, my God. But I don't have the heart to cancel it yet. But I'm probably going to cancel it soon. Which is fucking just stupid of me, wasting all that money, throwing it out the window, basically. Wonder when Tom's going to return. All right, boys. That would be the real killers now that Dana preaches about Jones. Facts. The wife having a clean bill of health is crazy. We don't know yet. We gotta find out. Clean bill of health. We took Francis Ngannou to more dinners. We took Francis Ngannou to more dinners. He ate more complimentary food. The White House card is so overrated. Yeah. Tom ain't never come back to the back. That fire has been extinguished. He'll come back eventually, but how long? I don't think Tom will be around for that much longer. The sport is merciless. It's absolutely merciless. But all right, boys. I am going to get out of here. Goodbye. Good night. Thank you so much for the support. And I'm out of here. Good night. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Good night.